I just want to say the title of this tag is a little bit misleading. Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video we are going to be doing the end of year book tag. Before we get into anything bookish, however, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, as well as tell me in the comments what is a book that you are determined to get read by the end of the year. So like I said, this is a tag video. I was not actually tagged to do this. However, I did see a million people last year doing this tag. It sounded interesting to me. A lot of people accidentally did it in like December, whereas if you look at the questions of this tag, they make a lot more sense for maybe September time to answer these because they are more plans for the end of the year. So you see, like, the name of the tag is kind of misleading, but at the same time, once you know the questions and understand the thought process, it makes a lot more sense. Anyway, that was a really long intro. The original creator of this tag was Perpetual Pages, and I'll put a link to their video in the cards up above. Diving right into the questions, first up, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Well, when I'm filming this, the only book that really could apply here is 𝗖cie iš𝘁 by Amanda Foody. I started this in July, I think. Yeah, July. I'm currently at a page 106. I was enjoying this. I was really intrigued by the world, and while I thought I was in the mood for a fantasy, I think I actually wasn't, because unfortunately this just wasn't clicking with me. I am still saying that I did enjoy the introduction of this book. The further I get from this, the more I question that. Was I really enjoying it? Did I actually like what was taking place? I'm not really sure. I've heard very positive things about this from the people who have read it, and the setting of this story is basically a fantastical version of Las Vegas, which is just right out of the gate why I wanted to pick it up. I was actually really hoping that I would enjoy this a lot and end up diving right into the sequels, but that never happened. So here's hoping I do eventually finish this before the year ends. If I don't, that'll be awkward. Next question. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I actually have a stack. So when I am filming this, I have not yet done my September or October TBR, but it is completely possible that these books will probably end up on one of those. I really hope so, at least. I'm just gonna basically go down the list and tell you why I decided to add it to my TBR. So first up, Lady Killers by Tori Telfer. I mean, female murderers. And it's a nonfiction book, which is something I try and pick up one a month. Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson, basically because I need to continue the series, and you know, YA mysteries are something I really enjoy. Dead Girls by 𝗖cie heç𝘁. I had this on my TBR last October, did not get it read. However, I'm still very intrigued by this like cozy mystery set in the Harlem Renaissance. That just sounds fantastic. Also, this cover is still absolutely stunning. I believe the second book in this series actually came out this year, so if I do enjoy it, possibly I will continue the series. Maybe. That's a hope. Dialé for Aunties by 𝗖cie viņš𝘁, which I still have not taken the stupid sticker off. I mostly want to pick this up because it's a second chance romance, which I do have a video planned with that trope. Everybody who's talked about it has had nothing but positive things to say. Maybe I'll be one of those here soon. Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. First off, this cover is absolutely stunning. Like, I think somebody put their entire aesthetic and art career into this cover. A YA fantastical Armageddon story with a trans main character. I'm really into it. I've heard positive things about this, but the cover is really giving me fall vibes and I really want to get to this. The Ravens by Kaz Morgan and Danielle Page, also giving me super fall vibes. It is about a sorority, which is actually all witches. None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marney. My best friend bought this for me last year for my birthday, and I know it's like YA Silence of the Lambs. I mean, come on, that just sounds so autumnal, creepy, and still haven't picked it up. The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zoraida Cordova. I don't know why I get fall vibes from this, even though they're like roses, which I feel like should pair more with springtime, but the family has magic, and apparently that's enough to make me think it's autumnal. And finally is Nomen Omen Volume 1, A Total Eclipse of the Heart by Marco Bucci. My boyfriend got this for me for my birthday last year, I think. I mean, come on, the cover right out of the gate gives you some like creepy, spooky vibes. The art style definitely does the same thing. I'm super into this. I think I originally heard about this on Chelsea Zhao's channel, and I've been intrigued about it ever since. I've never heard another person even mention it, but I want to start the series. I have a lot of books that could transition me into fall time. Next question. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? Why, yes, there is. Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong is supposed to be coming out here soon. Cannot wait for that. The next book set in the same universe as These Violent Delights, but is its own duology, possibly trilogy. I'm not really sure how long that series is going to be. Ocean's Echo by Everina Maxwell. This one is following some other couple within the sci-fi universe that was created in, why am I blanking on the name? Winter's Orbit. That one is coming out sometime in November, which I'm planning to mostly be reading nonfiction books in November. Might not get to that one this year. The rest of these, however, come out in December, and that means they probably will not get read this year because December has kind of officially been named my reread month. 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson, which is the next book in the Truly Devious series. Well Traveled by Jen DeLuca, which is the 4th book in the Well Met series, which I recently finished out the 3rd book, so I can't wait to get to that last one. I don't know, actually. It could be the last one, but there also is a strong possibility there could be more in this universe. And then finally, of course, is the last book in the Sunshine Vikram series, A Hard Day for a Hangover by Dorinda Jones. I cannot wait for this. I can't wait to get a final answer about what happened in Sunshine's past. We got sort of a final answer in the 2nd book. I love Levi so much. I need more of him on page, but also I just need answers. This is going to be the last book in that trilogy, thank God. So next question. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Well, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig is the last book I can read on my 10 books to get read in 2022 list. So I really need to get this read. Sam! One of my most anticipated nonfiction books that I definitely want to have on my nonfiction November TBR is We Were Dreamers by Simu Lee. I'm so excited for this memoir. I've heard so many positive things about it. I just love him as a person. His personality is fantastic, and I have heard that this is 5-star quality. I requested that my library buy the audiobook, so I definitely need to read it that way now because I was the person who asked them to buy it. And then finally, just like one book from this entire stack. If I get one read, I'll be really proud of myself. Next question. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I'm not really sure, honestly. I have read some really fantastic books this year. I already was having a really hard time picking a favorite for February, but if I could finally manage to work through more of my 5-star predictions list, maybe one of these, honestly. That would be fantastic. I made that video months ago and I have read one off of it. That's not great. Final question. Have you already started making reading plans for 2022? Yes, because I'm a crazy person who loves planning a bit too much, honestly. Already have an idea for a Valentine's Day video in February. I have a possibility of a planned reading vlog for January. Of course, I have my Women's Empowerment vlog, which I have to get read in March for Women's Empowerment Day. I'm an overachiever, what can I say? All right, y'all, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I have all my socials linked in the description if you're interested in keeping up with what I am reading. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you, bye!